Okay, this is like a vintage leaf blower. It's an Echo brand, Echo leaf blower. I pulled it from a dumpster and I threw gas in it and it ran just fine. Yeah, I am caked in dirt. That had to get done though. Look at me now. I'm gonna be able to sweep up the floor and it'll be rather clean in there. I'm gonna wash my face. Alright everybody, we were just taking care of things back there by the granulator, getting the sluice a little bit more ready, everything ready to go for working back there and all that good stuff. But we'll show you some progress here in a second. But we're gonna go grab the concrete buggy and unload everything that's in the truck, because it's Wednesday. We're going out tonight and I'm not sure what vehicle I want to take really. I'm still thinking about that, but we want to unload this stuff, get it out back so we have an empty truck, and we already emptied out the car. It's sitting on the other side over there. But either way, that's what we're going to go do. I'm going to go grab the buggy now. Yeah. Go on. We're gonna dump all the wire right there, or just leave it in the buggy. Probably just do that. Yeah. We'll let this warm up and we'll go talk about stuff over there real quick. Okay, so basically I replaced the liner right here, okay, because that old liner, I cut the plastic, the plastic bisqueen. This is really thick stuff too. Same place where I found the bags, actually. They had bisqueen and bags. So I replaced the liner that I did in the first time because it was too short, and it only came up to like here on the inside. That was a stupid thing I did. But anyways, I just cut this one extra long on all sides. Just made sure it was hanging over on all sides, really. So we got a good liner to hold water with. Obviously that screen is going to get tossed up there and all that good stuff, but either way, I'm almost considering leaving that table right there. I just used it to prop it up so I can get it off of this pallet so I can put new liner in. But yeah, the end of that hose goes right in the trailer, and then that creates our water rotation. We're gonna actually go up to the store, and I got a couple of things I want to go get that will serve as a modification to this. I got a couple ideas in my head that I think is gonna work, and we'll explain that once we get back here and we're able to set it up. But we're pretty much ready to get going on that. I took the leaf blower in here and I was blowing all kinds of stuff off of everything, and man, I think I got everything down to about just one layer of dust now. So that, and I just vacuumed the floor up a little bit. I got all behind the machines really good. It looks pretty clean back there. It should help kick up a lot less dust when I'm in here running this time. So I would probably say every season this area inside here needs to have a deep clean. But we're pretty much ready, besides moving fireworks out of here, and then we'll start moving wire in, and then we're gonna start chopping our wire and watching classic videos on VHS. I got a big old box sitting underneath that overhang on the travel trailer right there. That's kind of my thing, man. That's what I like doing. I'll chop wire and I'll watch old VHS movies off of this unit, old VHS player, and then just a small TV, really. So yeah, and with the machines and the motors running in here, it keeps it quite warm for when it gets cold toward the end of the year. Another reason why I like it. But anyways, we're gonna go and get some upgrades, and we're gonna kind of explain to you what we're doing, and if we can do it, and if it will work, and if it helps. Because right now, I'll just give you the hint, is that we're trying to find more ways to improve separation of materials so I don't have to go work less. Well, either way, it's most of the time I'm going to be sitting on my butt in this chair watching videos, throwing wire into that. I don't know what you guys expect out of granulator videos, but it's probably going to be on your end. On your end, honestly, it's probably going to be loud and boring. Because I'm going to be watching old 20-year-old VHS movies and chopping wire, sluicing, and sitting right here eating snacks the whole time. I don't know what you guys expect out of it, but that's what you're going to get probably. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go get that stuff out of the truck. It's insane. A pair of these gloves right here at Home Depot is like $8, dude. The guy I usually get my gloves from at the flea market, I get a 12-pack for $10, and they were just as good as these. Huge price spike difference there. So I'm gonna try to maybe find like a wholesaler that does them by the pack, pretty much. I get hit in the noggin. I'm gonna send it around this way. Got this drinking fountain. I'm gonna throw that on top last, just so we don't have a big tangle match. Really, same thing with the fans. We're gonna fill the whole buggy up with just the wires, I think. Anything that's just a bit too different other than wires is all gonna go try to get it all on the top side. Come on, let's get more over here. Holy crap. Not a bad bit of wire. There's that heat lamp I said I was probably gonna maybe try out. See what happens. A lot of wire. That is a pleasing amount, for sure. Okay. Let's get some fans on top. I really don't know why I grabbed these. I guess we'll just try to disassemble them to get the motor down to like just like the housing, and hopefully they'll take them as motors. That and the cord is really all that's worth on that thing. We got a drinking fountain here. That's some good profit. Let me see see here. We're gonna look at it right now. From what it looks like, this is gonna be a whole copper coil inside of this one. It's just old enough, I think. All right. We're gonna go send this in the backyard now, okay? That is where we are going. Okay. We're just gonna park the buggy, and then I got everything I wanted to do around here this Wednesday. Tonight we're going out to the concrete jungle, okay? So, Merchant Metals is just trying to reserve energy and do things that he said he was gonna do a long time ago. Which shouldn't be all that strenuous, but yeah, I mean, you know how scrap metal goes. You know, one moment you're doing not too bad, everything's going nice and easy, and then the next thing, bam, you're sweating like crazy, struggling, doing something else, and you're wondering why why is it doing this to me now? Okay, pretty much, yeah. Alright, we're just going to toss this off there because I don't want it rolling off and falling. It looked like he was wanting to do it the whole time. So we're just going to throw it right here. Definitely no Freon in that one. It was pumped out for sure. All right, we're gonna make sure we got some spare tools and stuff inside the car, and then we're gonna go back up to Harbor Freight and make a purchase and come home and install it onto our water sluice. I know you guys are probably just sitting there wondering, what is he talking about? Oh, you'll see. Just hang on. Just hang on a minute, okay? You know, it's coming up. I can only edit so fast now, okay? Just calm down. She's a killer. Oh.
Sit. Good sit. Good sit. Go get it.
Look, there's machine wire. That's good. That's all good wire. Look at all that stuff. You guys see that? There's a couple pounds. Yeah, there we go. There's some wire right there. I keep seeing some down here too. I think. No, it's not going to let me have that. Okay. There. I don't think there's anything in that box, man. Okay, looks like there's stuff in this box right here. Oh, I thought we had wires right there. I guess we didn't. All right, that's it. had a little box of wires. Not too terrible. Found a nice pair of plier nipper things. Don't know what they are yet, or what those ones are used for. Cool. A few pounds to start the evening. There's a piece of brass. Oh look, they left goodie bags back here and there. Sticking them behind, huh? I see. Sweet. That coaxial, definitely coaxial. That's a nice monitor. Take the monitor, I guess. What is that? What the heck? I don't know. Grab them, I guess. They look like batteries or something. There's aluminum right here. Some wires in this box. It's a decent tote. That's got a transformer in it. Nothing. Power supply. Power supply. Wires. There's a box. Yeah, a piece of copper. Cool. There we got a little basket, and then we got a monitor. Not ideal, but we got the e-waste, right? Yeah, we got something out of it. All right, load and go. This spot is literally right in the middle of a building site. There's no way to get into it because everything's all taped off. I'm actually parked in the parking lot next door. Yeah, we took the car. There we go. There's some wire. Nice. Check the other side, possibly. Nice little box of copper right there. I don't think there's anything else. Hey, when you guys want to come help me walk all this steel to my truck if I bring it back? I can't get in here because, well, like I said, this dumpster's in the middle of a job site. And it's all blocked off. Here's a can. Here's another can. Another can. We got the cans. But if any of you guys probably wondered how much tin shred is in here, probably about 60-70 bucks. Just to let you know. And I'm walking away from it. That's okay though. So there is, from what I see, there is some pipe in here. It probably looks like maybe, I don't know, I would say 2, maybe 300 pounds of steel right here that I would be able to come back and get with the truck. Okay. So we need, I don't know, I'd probably say 1900 more pounds for me to come back this way for that metal right there. So we got to find more tin shred that we can get to. Okay, we are here and we are grabbing these rolls of aluminum wire. They have rolls that are all just nice and neat. I don't see the harm in grabbing those. There's more on that side, and there's one there, there's one here. It's aluminum donuts, see? That's nice. Got a bunch of small stuff too. Let's just grab the donuts and dip so we can keep looking for better non-ferrous stuff. I can always come back here. I do see some copper stuff, like right there, that's a copper ground. We'll take that. Another aluminum donut right here. Take that. Get to these donuts over here. A couple donuts here, a couple donuts there. You know? Next thing you know, you got 100 pounds of this stuff in the car. That is good. Could have swore I've seen more copper over here too. Right there. Sweet. And those rolls will fit right in the trunk, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Good rolls. That is decent when they tape them up like that for me. Good wire. Wire. It's good weight. There. Beautiful. Grab this copper. And we're out of here. Finding a little bit more rubble wire, which is cool. Grab what we can grab. A bucket. There. Machine wire. That's aluminum right there, and the rest is just some steel studs and whatever. I'm all set on all that. Come on, baby, something good? Anything good? I just need wire. What do you have for me now? Okay, I see some weird stuff. Hey, that's wire. There's some scraps. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Cool. Machine wire. What the? Kitty poo club. No. It's imitation kitty litter. That's not what I'm looking for. Check the other side. A nice little pile of stuffs. I think that was it. Whatever the heck that is can stay back there. Okay. We got the scraps. And cans. We got cans. It's okay, I'll probably take a half a carload tonight. It wasn't hot out there. We might have seen $500 worth of, or I mean, we might have seen $50 worth of steel. Not worth doubling back for sure. Yeah, that's how I'm doing things from now on, man. I'm taking the car, filling up on non-ferrous, okay, and if I see a good load of steel, come back with truck. Save money, no brainer. Lots of garden hose. Some wire. Holy smokes, look at that. Look at that big old chunk of copper. Holy smokes. Any more of that? There is. Look at these chunks. Heck yeah. Okay. That'll make me jump right in. There's another one right there. Oh yeah. A couple pounds each on those. Heck yeah. Yeah, more. That's cool. Oh, there's more. I see more of that thick wire. We're jumping in for this. For sure. I think that's it though. Oh, there's another piece. Nice. Look at that. Alright, but I think we've come into an ending in here. Alright, jump out. That was it. Whew. These are some good chunks. That's like 5 pounds right there. All right. Cool. Good stuff. Couple pieces of aluminum. All right.
so long in construction that I forgot I had a dream. Didn't know where I was going, didn't like where I had been. So one day I gave it all up when my eyes were open wide. I packed my life into my truck with Mason Boy by my side. I kept driving, but I had to make ends meet. I started thriving by scrapping industry, dumpster diving, street scrapping throughout America. From Michigan to Ohio, down to Florida. Merchant metals, recycle, don't destroy. Merchant metals and my dog Mason Boy. Merchant metals, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up and say hi. Myself a trailer, so when I'm on the road I have a rolling workshop and can scrap a heavy load. When it feels like life is hard, I know just what to do. I hit the road and recycle scrap and make my dreams come true. I kept driving, but I had to make ends meet. I started thriving by scrapping in the street, dumpster diving, street scrapping throughout America. From Michigan to Ohio, down to Florida. Merchant metals, recycle, don't destroy. Merchant metals, my dog Mason Boy. Merchant metals, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up and say hi. Merchant metals, recycle, don't destroy. Merchant metals and my dog Mason Boy. Merchant metals, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up and say hi.